Morning, guys. Welcome to Coffee Chat. Oh my goodness, guys, that was my first sip right with you right there. How about that? Oh my gosh, that's good. And by the way, it is Friday. And of course, Fridays are for friends and for family and for the weekend. And guys, I sure hope you're going to have an absolutely fantastic weekend. And remember, we got Saturday question and answer coming up. And of course, sugar on Sunday. Lots of nuggets of encouragement. And guys, if you want to be encouraged, just listen to this. So Maxwell Stein, who, by the way, is with BlackRock, one of their top executives, for their digital asset team. Well, he came out, guys, and they absolutely validated and confirmed XRP and talking about how trillions of dollars are coming for the XRP ledger for the tokenization of real world assets and moving funds across that. Now, listen to that. You got big time banking organizations like BlackRock talking about the potential of XRP and how it's going to reshape the world. And if you think that's all there is, guys, Patrick Witt, who, by the way, is an executive director for the President's Council, on these whole digital assets, he also came out and said, listen, there are trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars coming in this digital asset space, and talking about how right now the market cap is about 4, maybe 5 trillion. I think it's about 3.7 trillion actually right now. But in the speech that he gave, he was talking about how tens of trillions are coming for this space. Now, ask yourself this. If tens of trillions are coming and you're watching real world asset tokenization go on, and you got the likes of BlackRock and even the President's Council coming out and talking about it, guys, do you think that what we're dealing with right now is something to be absolutely spooked about in that capacity? Not in your life. You know what I'm more afraid about, guys? I'm more afraid about actually missing the move than I am about weathering the storm. That's for sure right there. Yep. And I've told you how many times folks are going to actually miss this whole deal because, number one, they're totally oblivious to it. They got their head stuck in whatever, distraction that the mainstream media wants them to be focused on. Of course, this big, this one's doing that and that one's doing this. And the dog and pony show that they actually go through. But that's what they got them focused on, and the attention that either they're going to miss it because they are oblivious and they're stuck in that, or they have been completely made to be biased about it. They've been fudded out. All the fear, the uncertainty, and the doubt. Are you kidding? Uncertainty, it's almost an absolute written down guarantee practically that we are going into a new digital economy. Future is evolving, guys. We are not going to stay the same. And we're watching digital change happen, bang, right before our very eyes. In fact, I was reading something there and about how the UK is saying that, hey, before this administration's over, if you want a job in the UK, you're going to have a digital ID. And that's a major deal. And you're seeing that all around the wide world. Canada, in their budget, has just made this deal down there. They're putting in there where you're not going to allow you to make cash payments beyond $10,000, guys. If you want to deal with that, they're not going to allow it. They're going to make it illegal to utilize cash. And it kind of sounds like the ECB, right, or the European Central Bank, where you had Christine Lagarde out there talking about, we're going to have a digital euro, but you're going to also be able to have your choice to use cash, except not telling folks that it is absolutely illegal to make a purchase for more than 3,000 euros in the EU. It's a criminal act. I mean, that right there tells you, guys, they are going to slowly march us all into a new digital economy. So when they throw all the fear and the uncertainty and doubt, to me, it's like I'm more afraid of missing it, like I said, because there's really no uncertainty about where the future is going. And there is just so much evidence to make you and I be as bullish as we need to be. And for XRP, I'm looking at it, guys, there are very few ecosystems that can handle that real world asset tokenization like the way in which XRP can. Very few. In fact, probably only maybe 2 or 3 that could actually do it. Hedera Hashgraph, potentially. XLM, but I don't think that that's their focus. But XRP for sure, because you're talking about the tokenization of the equities market. You're talking about tokenization of gold and all the economy, or all the, commodities and that. And of course, tokenization of the broader market, real estate, debt, you name it. Well, that's where you got Patrick Witt coming out and saying, that we are going to see tens of trillions of dollars coming into this space. And by the way, very, very soon. We're only talking about, 12 to 18 months, 18, 24 months, not that long. And that's exactly, what, oh my gosh, I almost forgot the guy's name here. But, from BlackRock, that is exactly what they're saying as well. They're saying the same thing, that it is going to happen very, very soon. And this is a big deal. And I think a lot of people are just listening to the FUD, listening to the noise, and they're missing it big time. Now, those articles, I'm going to drop them right down in here in the description of this video. You can read them for yourself. And don't take my word for it. Like I love to tell you, get out there and really see what's going on for yourself. Guys, every morning I probably go through so many different articles before I actually choose the ones to come out and discuss with you and I, because I want to talk about ones that I really feel that would resonate with this community. And these are big. They are really big. And I'll tell you what, for Judy and I, we are looking at, if we see the opportunity, we get some nice dips down there, we are absolutely going to be going out there and picking up a whole bunch more, because we've got our dry powder on the side and we are waiting. But I genuinely do believe we are going to see a turnaround, and it is going to be massive, and people are going to weep for the prices that we see for XRP right now. They're going to absolutely weep for them, guys. They're going to look back and think, why, oh, why did I get so shaken up, so shaken out, so filled with fear, when right there was the opportunity right under my nose? And think about this too. Have you reached all of your accumulation goals? Because I'll tell you what, do you want to be, reaching those goals now at what, $2.20 some cents? Or would you rather be doing it, guys, when we're at $7.20 some cents, $12.20 some cents, $25 and some cents? That's how I look at it, guys. And that's when people buy. Most of retail, by the way, gets in way up here. They don't take the opportunity where it's presented to them, where they could see the most benefit. Now, I don't know why that is, other than the psychology of the market, but that is how it goes down practically every single time. That's exactly how it goes down. And I'll tell you another thing. These guys are experts at playing that game. They just go talk their book. There you have BlackRock coming out and saying all that. Meanwhile, they're putting all this pressure on the market, dumping hundreds of millions of Bitcoin and stuff like that. Meanwhile, using other subsidiaries to go buy it all back up. I'm telling you, you can't make this stuff up. This is how these markets are played, guys. And if you want to win, you got to know how to play the game. That is absolutely for sure. And get out there, guys. Get yourself ready. Now, something else. Opportunity that is coming in this space. So Ripple has, I think, Fortress and Citadel come in and gave a $500 million, investment into Ripple, and at a valuation for Ripple at $40 billion. Did you hear that? $40 billion. Pre-IPO. And guys, I'm going to tell you something. When Ripple does IPO, I think it's going to be one of the biggest ones the world has ever seen. I really do believe that. And that's my personal biased opinion. But we watched what Coinbase did. Well, I'll tell you what, with all the acquisitions that Ripple's made, the massive war chest that they have, no debt and billions of dollars in there, I'm telling you guys, I think it's going to be phenomenal. And I have put the link to our exponential mastermind right down in there, where we can actually present to you things that we can't even talk about here on YouTube, but we can, guys, in there. And I would encourage you, just sign up. We have a town hall coming where we are going to be able to present some amazing stuff in there. And you don't want to miss it, guys. You don't want to miss it. So get down there in the link and join that mastermind. I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic. And guys, until later on today, when we have another amazing video for you, have a fabulous one and take care.